Yo, what up? This is D Knight, and you're listening to the Pardon the Interaction podcast. My oh my, we've had so much going on. For starters, in case you missed it, we've got a new addition to the Pardon Pie family, Tara Dublin. Make sure you go follow her on Twitter at Tara Dublin Rocks. Also, pick up a copy of her book while you're at it. Make her day, The Sound of Settling. A very fun and interesting read compared to the things we talk about on this podcast. But yeah, we're heading toward the do or die time for the 2024 election. Go ahead and hit up JoeBiden.com. Get that man like $1 a month or something. Help his campaign staff up and get prepared to try and save our democracy. And make sure to grab like one other person you know and tell them about the podcast. Make sure they subscribe and tune in every single week. We got a lot of things coming up for you this year. We need all the support that we can get. So if you do your part and help us grow our audience, we'll do our part and help elect Joe Biden in 2024 and save American democracy. And this is the Pardon the Insurrection podcast. All right, I haven't had dinner. We gotta stop talking about food now.
Okay, I'll stop. Let's do the things with the stuff.
Let's do it. Go ahead.
You know,
I'll stop bragging about the variety of options at my farmer's market.
Ty's over there doing her Chef Boyard tea, so I was just giving her time to.
Chef Negro D. Okay,
I didn't want to say that. I didn't want to say it.
I also didn't want to say that.
My new Patreon.
Carol, yeah, well, Carol, you've definitely been accepted into the community because we say black things in front of you sometimes.
I'll tell all other black people that it's cool.
I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't do that. The next time
Carol goes to a restaurant with a black chef Negro.
No, don't do that.
I didn't say I would be saying any of that stuff.
Yeah, don't.
I have no inclination to do so.
Right. I mean, occasionally me and Ty will have our little, black jokes with each other, and I'll be looking at you, and you're like, "Yep, I'm gonna sit this one out."
I ain't stupid.
One, two, three.
All right, so fallout with Fox fake news employees after all of this bullshit. With the multiple defamation suits bearing down on Fox, producers are being sent to mandatory training sessions on the topic of libel law. One staffer joked that the training came, quote, a little bit late. You don't fucking say there, huh? You wait till after the multiple billion-dollar lawsuits to be like, maybe we should, go to libel training. All right. The trainings don't mention Dominion and Smartmatic specifically by name, but as another producer put it, quote, we all know why we were there. Hey, Carol, look, you're the head of legal in your company. Could you... I don't understand. Like, could you imagine your company getting sued and then that's the point where you're like, let's send our employees in for some corporate training on how to not fuck up and get sued for billions of dollars, right? It's a little late after the fact. Don't you think? Maybe you should.
Well, yeah. And it seems nice to, you like bring in all your low level staff for a meeting and be like, you guys really fucked up. And now you all have to take this training.
This is hilarious. Hey, look, it shouldn't be funny because look, these lies have caused massive amounts of harm to the United States as a whole. Like it's some serious fucking shit, but like specifically this is funny. This is pretty fucking hilarious.
But though from like a crisis management point of view, yes, you would want to be like, oh, we've done the trainings and
yes, before you want to have the trainings done before the suit comes. So you could say, look, we've been trying to be proactive about preventing situations like this. And they're like,
yes,
nope,
that would make more sense.
Yeah. It's a little too late once your hand is in the cookie jar. A Fox fake news spokeswoman declined to comment on Vanity Fair's reporting about the trainings when asked if star hosts like Hannity and Carlson were required to attend such trainings. That they've got the low level producers in this bitch taking these trainings, but like when asked about the stars, the people who were the cause of this massive fucking problem Fox is facing.
Did you see Fox's diversity and inclusion video?
Oh, they have one
on their careers? Yes, Caitlin had posted earlier with the receipts. So if you go to Fox's website and you click on careers, then they have a diversity and inclusion tab where it says that they want it to be a place for differing voices of all races and a safe. So the shit is what we'll talk about this on next show. This shit is wow.
All right, hit pause.
Like looking at it, you would think if you didn't know anything about Fox, meaning you were like either 6 months old or lived in Timbuktu.
Well, maybe that's why Fox is about to lose all this billions of dollars.
There. Yeah.
No, they're going to lose all this billions of dollars because they went too woke.
Diversity, I can.
All right, everyone listening, you just hit pause on this. Pull up the Fox News website. Hit the career button. Like, look at the diversity and inclusion video. Yeah, that should be some great shit. Great for shits and giggles. All right, I'll assume that you've done that, and we'll get back to the podcast. Alrighty. Employees of the company aren't allowed to talk about the suits on the record, and media personalities have yet to say anything on air, even as the defamation suits become a bigger news story day by day. Employees themselves say they're careful how they speak when they're mic'd up, and they absolutely do not text about it. I mean, it's probably, look, on the one hand, imagine if, MSNBC was facing a defamation suit for something they said about, I don't know, the RNC. Now, I can imagine a situation where their lawyers are telling them it's probably in their best interest not to comment on such matters until the suit is, or at least resolved to some degree, even if it's, by settlement or otherwise. Carol, don't you think that seems fairly reasonable? Like that maybe you wouldn't expect the host to comment on these things in public.
Right. But it's just the overall concept is just making me chuckle because that they're having all these like how to not commit libel trainings. No, it's not even that it's after, it's that they have no intention of stopping. Like they're like, aren't you gonna train Tucker Carlson? And they're probably all like, why? Like, yeah, we're gonna train him.
Okay, well here's where the training should be important, right? Okay, they're clearly not going to stop lying, but someone needs to explain to them like where the line is between,
yeah, don't lie about litigious organizations.
Yes. Well, that's okay. Why was Fox News lying about Dominion in the first place, right? So the problem Fox was facing is that Trump was claiming that the election was rigged, but the next logical conclusion you'd have to take from that is, well, who did the rigging? You have to blame someone for the conspiracy to make sense, right?
And a dead Venezuelan dictator is the perfect scapegoat.
Or Italian Tamagotchis.
Kung Fu Panda. I had no idea he was a communist, Marxist, socialist, radical liberal. But
okay, yeah. So Fox had to blame Trump's people had to blame someone. And they went with the first thing they could find. It's literally the first thing they could find, the voting machines. Well, the voting machines don't just magically appear out of thin fucking air. Like there are companies responsible for providing these voting machines to election officials in various states and whatnot. And what they landed on were Dominion and Smartmatic. So that's how Dominion ended up being the brunt of all these fucking lies. Even though, like, I feel like Fox viewers, they were in such an insane fury that you actually probably didn't need a fucking scapegoat. They could have just been like, the election was rigged and it was the machines that were at fault. And if they had never said Dominion and Smartmatic's name, they wouldn't be in this fucking situation where they're about to lose at minimum $4 point whatever fucking $1 billion. I mean,
Well, exactly, because Dominion's not the only voting machine systems that's used. There's Smartmatic, ES&S.
Yeah.
And I was reading today that
well, they were only concerned about the machines in a handful of those swing states, even though
I was reading an article by Politico, I think it was Politico, that they went through and like a fact check, and in the counties and places that use Dominion voting machines that they were contesting, they went like 70-80% for Trump.
That's what that was the other thing. I was like, well, maybe you should have looked at the machines in the counties where Trump lost by small margins, not the counties where you see where we're going here. So, and I imagine like these legal trainings, like it sounds like something where it would be like, oh, these trainings over libel law. Like it sounds like it would be something more on the up and up. No, I imagine what they're doing is explaining to them exactly what the fuck I just said. We're like, hey, lie all the fuck you want. Just keep people's names out your fucking mouth so we don't lose. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Had they known how stupid their audience really was, they really wouldn't have needed all those details, because like the logic of it doesn't seem to be a problem for them.
Yeah, because you're listening to this and you're like, damn, D, stop giving away the fucking game. No, I was telling you that because I assume that's what these libel trainings are like. They're like, hey, here's how you fucking spread the lie. Here's how you don't do it. Like anyway.
There's the truth. And then there's the truth.
Yes.
Okay. Side note. So we're recording this on Tuesday. Earlier today on Ari Melber show, Ari Melber had one of Trump's, and you know, I hate to use this term, lawyers. I mean, this fucking guy, imbecile. I want to talk about how, I mean, just, okay, let me go off on another tangent before I even get to this tangent. I am a part of the indict Trump for something, indict him for anything, crew. And it's not that I'm, you know, I get that Trump's committed some serious crimes and we'll eventually get there, but also his lawyers are so terrible. If you just indict him for something, his lawyers will fuck it up and accidentally send him to jail on like a traffic ticket. He'll go to prison for 20 years because they'll bungle it so bad that like Trump will end up in jail. And all right, back to the original tangent. Trump's lawyer was on Ari Melber's show. And one of the most impressive things that I've, and this is impressive in a bad way, it's like nearly unbelievable, that I've seen a lawyer do is get presented with factual evidence of Trump saying something that was a complete and total lie. It was when he was asked about the Stormy Daniels payment. A reporter was asking him, was he aware in any shape, form, or fashion of the payments that were going through Michael Cohen to Stormy Daniels to keep her silent? And he said no. And the lawyer had the nerve to look in the camera with a straight face and say that wasn't a lie. He said that wasn't a lie. And then he went on to give the definition for perjury. And I guess by the strict definition of perjury, it wasn't perjury because he wasn't in fucking court under oath. That doesn't mean it wasn't. Okay. And you see what I'm saying about the legaling that Trump's lawyers are due. If they're this bad on fucking TV, imagine them in a courtroom with real stakes. Yeah. So anyway, tangent over. Greta Van Stern, former primetime anchor during the tenure of Roger Ailes, echoed a number of employees saying, quote, I worked at Fox for 14 and a half years, and I can't imagine Roger Ailes, with his now known deep flaws, would have permitted this.
Deep flaws. Okay.
An associate of current CEO Suzanne Scott's response to that idea was that, quote, Roger was too busy harassing women to lead anything. So yeah, people floating this idea that like Roger Ailes never would have let this happen to Fox News. Bro, Roger Ailes is the reason Fox News is fucking like this in the first place.
Exactly.
Yeah, and the idea that he's some kind of fucking upstanding citizen Get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry. Just, insanity. And so we'll get to some on the some off the record quotes by Fox fake news employees about the situation and the lawsuit facing the company. Quote, I think no regular person could read this and look at Fox like a news organization at this point. Quote, we are not happy. Quote,
it's just a really bad time to be working here. I want to get in there.
Quote, because the problem is, it's pretty damn clear that the motivation is the money-based machine on the opinion side that drives all their business decisions, that drives a lot of their programming decisions. And so, even if you have good reporters who are trying to report the news, it's just not what Fox as an entity sees its value as. So that sucks.
Poor people just trying to make a reporting living in earnest for an evil company.
Yeah, well, you knew what you signed up for, fuckers. Quote, why is the news side being censored? If journalists are being criticized for being too hard on the Trump administration or truthfully talking about the election, it's a form of censorship.
They would never do censorship. They complain about that all the time.
I mean, they're canceling their own employees for telling the fucking truth. One reporter called the fallout over the filings, quote, demoralizing, deflating, and soul crushing.
Oh, that poor thing. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, it must be heartbreaking to, work for an evil corporate conglomerate like this. Fox fake news is also leaving their employees hanging like the gallows for Mike Pence on 1/6. Quote, I'm also shocked by the fact that, we have not had any sort of corporate communication. We're operating as though nothing's happened.
Oh, God.
I mean, I imagine this is a scenario like with SVB where they're going under and no one from the board and no one from upper management is communicating with the employees. Everything's just going under and imploding and they're don't look at me.
Yeah, quote, definitely nothing formal coming from corporate. Quote, no word from anyone.
No one.
Quote, not a word to us. It's it's not even a thing. There's been no guidance, nothing internal, not even hush hush in the hallways. But of course, we all see the reporting, and every day it's more and more damning. I'm so sorry. Look, I you fuckers got what you deserved. I don't know what else to tell you. You knew Fox was the evil mastermind behind all this fucking Republican-led disasters, and you still signed up for the shit anyway, and you still continue to work there, and now they're hanging you out to dry as well. They won't even let you know what's fucking going on with this lawsuit. This could bring the whole network down, and crickets.
Fingers crossed.
Yep. So, that should let them know how much Fox cares about its employees. Something to look forward to. One thing I've been wondering about, man, is with this shit hammering Fox like that, and I guess there are I'm sure there's some employees that are true believers. But what about the people who were we thought we were trying to do a good job, and now they find out these fucking hosts don't even believe the shit they're spewing. Where are reporters for other companies? Why are they not hovering around Fox News to get insight from Fox News employees about other fucking scandals that we have no idea about?
Maybe they are. We'll hear about it in their book. Years after they could have done something about it.
Oh, they'll do the Trump administration thing where they wait 2 years to write a tell-all and then they'll,
Well, shit, nobody's waiting 2 years these days. They're waiting 2 weeks. They get hired and they're my time.
Well,
My time with the Republican, blah, blah, blah.
Well, I was thinking more along the MAGA Haberman style, where she was in the mix this whole time, and then waited 2 years after Trump was out of office to drop her fucking tell-all book. All right, some shit like that. Like I'm absolutely surprised and appalled that more employees haven't come forward to like publicly bury Fox News after this shit. Like it makes me wonder.
They want to work. I mean, it's been so consolidated, the media.
Yeah.
That like one person owns like
so many
a third.
Yeah, many major media outlets. I mean, I don't know. I guess I do understand, like, if you're a Fox employee and like you have the dirt on Fox, I mean, you can come out and you can bury Fox, but you'll also probably never get a job again, at least not in right-wing media. And I mean, and then because you work for Fox, your credibility is probably too shot to work anywhere else. Yeah. So I guess I can see the dilemma, but man, or just do it off the record, man. Like, come on, guys, like spill the tea. Like, we know Fox is fucked up. Really, isn't Fox being fucked up how Roger Ailes got the axe in the first place?
Yeah, that's true.
But
they might be under some kind of NDA or something.
That's how he died, an axe?
No, no, he was out here pulling the Trump before Trump said it on tape. He was just going around corporate grabbing not ideal. Okay.
I actually liked that movie, Bombshell, when it came out. It almost made me feel like sorry for Megyn Kelly again, and then she opens her fucking mouth.
Yeah, that's why I have a tough. Okay, on the one hand, I do understand like the sense that in this particular limited scope of unwanted sexual advances, like, these women are victims, and I get that, but also they work at Fox fake fucking news.
They're also victimizing.
They're victimizing the public at large.
The misogynistic shit that Megyn Kelly says after everything that she went through, and when she was attacked by MAGA and stuff, it's just so fucking gross.
It is contributing to the problem that you eventually become a victim of. Like, I don't know. It's difficult to, again, like, I'm just conflicted on where I will and won't feel sympathy for these people who are getting, I don't want to say what they deserve, but like, it's what you fucking signed up for. And then you contribute to the problem. And then when it comes back to bite you in the face, you're like, damn. Yep. So now, after all of that, after everything we've just discussed about the situation that Fox is in because they spent all that time lying about Dominion voting systems, what does Tucker Carlson do? He goes on a massive fucking campaign to take selectively edited footage to make it seem like 1/6 was just a, fucking tour at the Capitol.
Stroll in the park.
Once he realized he could get his fans to point UV lights at their testicles, he realized he could get them to do and believe anything.
I think you're right. You're right, Karen. Tucker has taken roasting chestnuts on an open fire.
Yeah. So look, I just want to be clear here. We've thoroughly discussed the hypocrisy and utter batshit insanity of Tucker Carlson and how he doesn't believe half the shit. And in the middle of multiple multi-billion-dollar lawsuits, what is Tucker Carlson doing? He's back to his old games of trying to create an alternate reality full of lies and deceit with selectively edited footage. I mean, just this fucking guy. Is if we can just hit Google and pull up like 1/6 insurrection and see the hundreds of hours of video of motherfuckers beating police officers with their own batons and shields and shit and gassing police officers and like just endless violence. And this motherfucker pulls up like 2-minute clips of
He's like, hey, look over here. Look over here. Shiny thing. Yeah.
Squirrel.
And they're like, where?
It's like pointing that light for a cat, like that red light.
Yeah.
Like in The Secret Life of Pets, Secret Life of Fox. It's just.
Okay, Ty, you are high, but that was funny. The Secret Life of Fox. Yeah, great times. It's pretty fucking embarrassing. And the idea that fucking Kevin McCarthy decided to, against the Capitol Police's wishes, share all this. I mean, first of all, Fox is responsible in part for 1-6 as it is for all the fucking lies they spread. And now to try and whitewash it after the fact and make it seem like that was okay. It's basically asking for it to happen again. And it's insanity. Speaking of 1-6, because we're part of the insurrection, we care about the insurrection. Also like to note that Mike Pence himself, said that Donald Trump on 1-6 put him and his family in danger. And he said that history will hold Trump accountable. This is Mike Pence of which he himself refuses to hold Trump accountable by just going to fucking testify in front of the fucking special counsel's grand jury who's investigating this shit. Like, history will hold Trump accountable. Bitch, you hold Trump accountable.
Yeah, history cannot testify in front of a grand jury.
Yeah, right? Definitely not Jack Smith. I mean, like, seriously, he's so... History will not be kind to that fucker either. So
no.
Sick of this shit, sick of this shit, sick of this shit.
I mean, Mike Pence is the one person who unites both the left and the right in hating his fucking guts.
Yes.
So there is
definitely. That. Except I don't want to kill him. I just want him to fucking...
Oh, yeah, right. I don't want to... No, we don't talk about Mike Pence's dick on this podcast. If it even exists.
Take his gimp ball.
Oh,
the mother exists.
Oh, yeah. Well, and she's probably got his little thing down there in some kind of cage. Like it's probably we don't know how many decades it's been since he let that thing out. Yeah, fun times.
Mother, may I?
And incredibly, Donald Trump took it upon himself to issue a retort to Pence's claims that Trump put him in danger, him and his family in danger on 1-6 by saying that it was actually Pence's fault that violence broke out at the Capitol on that day. Violence that Tucker Carlson himself says didn't happen. But yeah, Pence is responsible, according to Trump, because he didn't do what Trump wanted and refuse to certify Biden's electoral college victory. So yeah, them's the breaks. You're like, yeah, Trump put me and my family in danger, and Trump is like, nope, you did that to yourself. Which, to be fair, and I hate to agree with Trump, but you did kind of do it to yourself, buddy.
You shouldn't have trusted me, Joker.
That's
on you.
Oh man. Hey, look. And let's not pretend that Mike Pence is some like innocent victim in all of this. This is the motherfucker who called up everyone he could possibly find to ask them if he could do the thing in democracy in the United States of America, right up until the last minute, like until the day before, practically.
Come on, please, I'll kill you, please.
I don't think Mike Pence would threaten to kill anyone. He was probably...
No, that was Trump.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, no, Mike Pence is probably like, please, can I? He'll kill me. Right?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and obviously this motherfucker is aware of more details about the plot than he's willing to admit. Otherwise, he would just go fucking testify. If he didn't know anything, he would just say, I don't know anything. or at the very least, he would provide Trump with cover. So it was very fucking suspicious that this motherfucker refuses to get in front of a grant. This is a dude who presumably has aims of running for office again for president soon, but he won't go fucking testify to the FBI about a potential plot to overthrow the government.
Well, the cook's gonna cook, man.
Yeah. Yep. Well, and speaking of not testifying, Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg recently invited Trump to come testify in front of the grand jury in Manhattan about, you'll never believe this, the Stormy Daniels hush money payments case. It's back, folks. I guess I could provide some background on that, but like, if in case you don't remember, in 2016, it had eventually come to light that Trump had an affair, like whoop-de-doo, with one. Carol, where you going? You leaving me? I'm heartbroken. Don't leave me.
More goldfish.
I love you. Come back. I have abandonment issues. I'm emotionally scarred from so many women in my life leaving me. Although I guess technically it's probably my fault. Look at me.
Well, I can't keep a geriatric boyfriend, so.
Well, you could always date younger. You could pull a Trump and find you a young, handsome porn star.
I don't at this point,
and I'm sure you wouldn't have to pay him hundreds of thousands of dollars.
That's true. That's true. I didn't even care right now. I'm taking a break. I don't know. There's some old guy at my gym that he wears a shirt from the 84 election thing.
Because he was there? Oh, no, he's wearing a Reagan. No, he's off limits.
Reagan Bush shirt?
No. Well, you can't fuck him because he clearly hasn't reformed his ways in nearly 40 years. So he's off limits, Ty. I hereby bar you from banging Reagan Republicans. And I say Reagan Republicans not because they took up the mantle of Reagan's policies. No, I'm talking about motherfuckers who were literally voting for Ronald Reagan. You can't fuck those guys. All right. Anyway, back to the Stormy Daniels hush money payment. I mean, it came to light. Trump had an affair, whoop-de-doo, and he funneled money through his organization in a money laundering type fashion to Michael Cohen to pay off Stormy Daniels to keep quiet. I can't believe this is the case that might it might lead to the first indictment of a former sitting president. Not because part of it is because Bragg himself had such a airtight case with the Trump organization, false inflation and deflation, false valuation of assets, that I can't fucking believe that this is the thing. Whatever. But again, like I said, I'm on the bandwagon of indict him for something, indict him for anything. Get the fucking ball rolling. I don't like that Bragg. I feel like Bragg is only doing this because Fani Willis got so close in her investigation in Georgia. And he's like, well, if someone's going to do it, I want to get the fucking credit for it. That's what this feels like. Cause there is no new information in this case. This is the same information they've had in New York for years. Cohen already went to jail for this fucking shit. What the fuck?
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah. Fun times there. But, look, indictment imminent, whether it be from Manhattan, whether it be from Georgia, or even the special counsel's investigation with these classified documents. Apparently, they're going to go after Trump fairly hard for obstructing the investigation. Hence the need for Evan Corcoran, another of Trump's terrible fucking lawyers, having to come in and testify. So we'll have something to look forward to. I don't want to get your hopes up, but it just seems that all signs are pointing to multiple indictments from multiple jurisdictions coming. And it's looking like weeks more so than months, but don't quote me on that.
I was hoping for tomorrow, but I guess that was too much to ask for. We still have Michael Cohen. So yeah, tomorrow's going to be Wednesday.
So Michael Cohen's it still appears to be presenting testimony to the grand jury in Manhattan.
Because he kept saying, but wait, there's more. And they're like, well, I guess there's more.
Yeah, these people are the ShamWow of criminals. Like, there's always more fucking crimes. And that's part of the problem, right? Like, they've been on such a massive, unending crime spree for so many years in a row that, like, the investigations never stop. And I'm like, all right, that's fine.
But wait, there's more. Vote us out and you get a coup for free.
Well, I feel like that's what happened. I feel like there were crimes that Trump might have possibly been indicted for already if he hadn't tried to fucking overthrow the government. So they were like, God damn it, now we got to do this. But, like, indict him on some shit that you already have enough evidence for and finish these other investigations after the fact. All right, I'm done. I've been too serious this fucking podcast. Like, usually we try to make it like the fucking comedy hour and we go off the rails, and we've surprisingly been on the rails this entire show, sadly.
I'm stoned.
No, I'm very funny.
Yeah, Ty stoned. Carol's probably also stoned, but she handles her, narcotic take a little bit better than Ty. Yeah. Ty, you just ain't gangster enough about your shit.
I know, I need to get gangster.
I am unfortunately extremely sober right this second. Not that I'm not unwilling to partake. I don't know what the fuck happened. I should have grabbed a beer or something. You can tell I fucking need it. I sound like it, don't I? I sound like an uptight motherfucker. Well, if you listen to these fucking podcasts,
like a donut?
Uptight motherfucker, not a donut. Carol's the donut.
I'm the donut.
Yeah, but look,
I'm the whole nut. Okay, sorry.
You out there listening to this, you go sort through these fucking news articles every fucking goddamn day about this insanity and see how you come out. You be uptight as shit too, just like me.
It breaks your brain.
Oh my God. All right. Do either of you have a shithole of the week nominee? If you don't, I have a couple. No, you don't. All right. So
I don't know why names aren't coming to mind. All I can think of are shitholes. The guy that did the stuff.
The guy with the kinky boots.
Okay.
Again, you mean?
No, we can't.
No, I wasn't going to nominate him this week.
No, I got you covered.
What is doing?
All right, what you got, D?
I was going to nominate Silicon Valley Bank for the Shithole of the Week award for all the fuckery and basically nearly causing the collapse of our financial sector, basically just by being incompetent with their investment strategies and nearly inciting a massive nationwide bank run, which is much easier to do in the 2020s than it was in the 1920s, given that everyone has fucking access to smartphones and they can hit a fucking button to get their money out.
Okay, in all fairness, yes, they fucked up Silicon Valley Bank.
Right.
But Peter Thiel.
Well, this was where I was going, right? So my actual nominee for the Shithole of the Week award is Peter Thiel and his fucking cronies.
Seconded.
Who, if not for the actions of Peter Thiel directing maybe a dozen or 24 individuals with massive amounts of funds that were being held by Silicon Valley Bank to incite them to basically get the ball rolling on the bank run, SVB would still be functioning. So,
but he told them that there would be no downside to them removing their money. Peter Thiel instructed them that there would be no downside.
Well, he meant for them. I thought that was clear.
Yes, he meant for there would be no downside for the wealthy people.
So it's funny. I was trying to elect to nominate also like all of the people who were doing who caused a scare to cause a bank run and fuck shit up. I couldn't think of the names in particular, but Peter Thiel was bouncing around in my head. For some reason, I just knew he was to blame.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how at the center of every fucking major controversy and scandal, it's some right-wing, insane nut job. Yep. So Peter Thiel, you are hereby awarded the Shithole of the Week award for directly causing the collapse of one of the nation's largest banks. Congratulations. You deserve a fucking trophy.
Fuck you.
All right. Do either of you have any closing thoughts this evening? Ty, you're high. Carol, do you have any closing thoughts? No, I'm kidding.
No, I am high. But I do want to say that we can't take our feet off the gas. These increased attacks on the LGBTQ community are increasingly, it bothers me, like on so many levels. Ron DeSantis just stripped the Hyatt of their liquor license in Miami because they had the drag Christmas that goes around every year. It even comes here to El Paso with people from RuPaul's Drag Race, and they go and they do this awesome Christmas show. The freaking neo-Nazis or Nazis, just plain Nazis.
Yeah, they're not even neo anymore, just Nazis.
They're not neo anymore. They're just Nazis that were in Ohio protesting at the drag show with their freaking Nazi flag and saying, "Get the rope," with firearms, like visible. Like, we have to somehow find a way to combat this. And I just can't understand how people who have been to drag shows, taken their kids to drag, maybe a drag friendly brunch. And even if they haven't, they have friends, family who are drag queens, and they go on and on about their gay hairdresser and they're this, and say nothing in the face of the treatment that people they have known their whole lives are going through, and that they supported at one time, as if all of a sudden on January 20th, 2021, a flip switched and the ghouls came out, or whatever fucking narrative, they're trying to push. It's sickening. It's disheartening. And we really need to all band together and stand up for our friends in the LGBTQ community, because they're not only marginalized, but we are taking away the one major source of income a lot of them have. Like, so what do you want? Like, I don't know. We just got to do better.
Sorry, that was really fucking thoughtful, insightful, considering you were smoking Kraken. Carol, do you have any closing thoughts? I'm sorry. I
just wanted to steer away from the idea that that the majority of gay people make most of their money from being drag queens.
No, I meant
that's not what she was saying.
I know it's not. I know it isn't. But I'm just pedantic, and I was like rewriting the sentence in my head, and anyway.
I'm sorry.
I wasn't going to say it. And
I shouldn't have done that. I've fucked everyone. We're all just losing our shit now. Anyway. No.
So closing thoughts. I'll do a little activism alert. We've got the Wisconsin Supreme Court elections coming up. They are on Tuesday, April 4th.
That's very important. Yes, please give them the date again. You got to get out and vote.
Because this is likely in the 2024 election, the judge who wins this election would ultimately be deciding any Wisconsin election lawsuits. So we can't fuck around with having someone who might choose their own outcome to a case instead of doing it impartially like they're supposed to. And
democracy literally on the ballot here. One single election in one state Supreme Court could affect the entire the entire election of a swing state, which could determine the entire presidential election in 2024. Fucking crazy. Thanks, Carol. Great for bringing that. Great of you to bring that up. Yeah. Again, what date is that? April
4th.
Yeah, so if you're not living in Wisconsin, please do whatever you can to get the word out all over the social medias and encourage anyone you know that's living in Wisconsin to do their civic duty. Cast that vote. Make sure it's for the judge that.
I think it's Janet Protasiewicz.
Yeah, I don't know how to say her name. I was going to try and look it up.
Protasiewicz,
something like that. Yeah. The one with the name that it's difficult to pronounce. Vote for that one. That's your girl.
Protasiewicz. I don't know. Well, you can, or all of our Polish fans can call in
and please don't beat our heads in for how terrible we are pronouncing that name. We should do better. I know. I'm sorry. I apologize in advance. I'm just, oops. Oopsie.
Protasiewicz. Whatever. One of those pronunciations was probably close to being not right.
Yeah.
So yeah, closing thoughts, Dave.
All right. Yeah. One last thing.
He's been called 2 different names. We don't know your name.
It's okay. Yeah. I mean, Ty, you called us Daryl earlier.
Daryl and Carol called you Day. So
anyway, so I live in Tennessee, and our Lieutenant Governor, or Randy McNally, which we will forever refer to. I don't know where Carol went. Heretofore refer to him forever as Randy McNasty.
Oh, I like that.
If you're unaware, Tennessee, our governor has been heavily involved in the support of and the passing of anti-LGBTQ legislation. I mean, we've been all over the news for that. Tennessee has, unfortunately. I'm sorry. Don't judge. I live in Nashville. It's like the blue dot in the Red Sea. It's almost a completely different country from Tennessee. Anyway, so Randy McNasty was up to shenanigans on the Instagram. He's a, mid-70s, white guy, again, with a long record of anti-LGBTQ behavior. So you'll never guess what behavior he was engaged in, or you might. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being interested in a young 20-year-old effeminate gay fellow. Or even,
know, man. Franklin Superstar is he's kind of sexy. I've seen those.
Oh, that's high. We know your type. So it's an old white dude, you're saying?
No, well, this is the young white fellow I'm referring to.
I can appreciate that.
So McNasty was caught liking and commenting on the young gay individual's thirst traps. And I mean, like, shirtless photos in his underwear, nearly nude, some very interesting positions. There's one where I actually don't know how to describe it other than, the young individual, literally has his buttocks spread in front of the camera in a very interesting pose here.
What a supportive friend he must be.
And Mr. Randy McNasty is commenting on such Instagram posts with things like you can.
How old is Randy?
20. No, Randy's
he's in his 70s.
Okay, gross.
Yeah.
Not always.
Yes, there is something wrong with that. You were like reserving judgment, but I do not reserve judgment.
Okay, here's the thing. So what we're not judging his interest in a fellow of the same sex. It's the age gap where we're like, oh, that's inappropriate, but also the hypocrisy.
The fucking age gap and the hypocrisy, but
yeah,
I didn't realize what the age gap was when I was just like, yeah, that's cool, whatever.
Oh, it's pretty fucking gross, right? And beyond that,
consenting adults. If he's like,
well, what really irks me is the part where he had been like sending the individual DMs since he was 17. So that's super fucking inappropriate, if not, creepy pedophile behavior. And supposedly, Republicans of the party, the anti-pedophile, anti-LGBT community. And then here we are with yet another one, hitting on the young boys. Yeah. And that concludes this episode of Pardon the Insurrection.